Hey guys, in just 2 hours time, or less than that once I upload this video, we will be watching the final video presentation of Super Smash Bros. Um, I apologise that this video is very, very late, and most of you won't pick it up, but I wanted to put something out there anyway, just so that I have some views out there for once the presentation is over, so I could say, look, I did predict that, rather than me just going, yeah, I thought that would happen. So I thought I'd quickly get some views out there. There's a couple of reasons why it's so late. One, I've just been incredibly busy with work. I am a manager in retail, so finding time to do videos is very hard around the holiday season. And secondly, because I don't really know what to expect from this. Cloud really opened the floodgates. No one really saw it coming. I know a couple of years ago Cloud was a very popular choice, but that kind of died out. So to see Cloud actually come out, that was a surprise for all of us, I think. So I think it goes without saying that we will see a lot of Cloud. We will get a lot of information about how he plays and all that sort of stuff. And then I think they will announce Cloud to be available after the presentation. I might turn this down a bit. I also think that we'll get the Midgard stage and maybe some an old stage as well, because they've done that in the past with like Pirate Ship and stuff like that. So I think we'll get Midgard, and I think we'll get another stage and a couple of Mii costumes directly after the presentation. And then of course they're going to announce a new character. They have to. I think that goes without saying. Purely because I don't think they'd advertise this as a final video DLC presentation thing if they didn't have some sort of big news. I think we'd all be a little disappointed if another character doesn't show up. Now, of course, the first question is, how many characters is it going to be? I personally think there's only going to be one, and that is going to be related to the Smash Bros. Ballot. It might not necessarily be the winner, because let's face it, if the world trolled Sakurai and made Shrek #1, I don't think we'd see Shrek in the game. So I think it's going to be related to the ballot, but not necessarily #1. And what you've also got to bear in mind is this probably isn't the last Smash Bros. Game we'll ever see. So if a character from the ballot doesn't get in, it doesn't mean that we won't see them in the future. So just bear that in mind, guys. So the second question is it going to be third party or first party? Now, I personally would really want a first party character, mainly because all the new characters we've had so far are third party. I say all, I guess the two, Ryu and Cloud. Lucas, Roy and Mewtwo are great, but they were returning characters. So whilst it was awesome to get them in there, in terms of actually a new first party character, we haven't had one. So ideally, that's what I'd like. In my eyes, there are only 3 characters it could be. Well, actually, there's 2 characters I think that stand out, and then the other one I'd really want to see. So the 2 characters I think it could be, of course, are the Inkling from Splatoon, because of course that is very big right now, and the other one, of course, King K. Rool. I'd be happy with either of these. I think the Inkling is more likely, purely because the Splatoon DLC is still going, but I'd be happy with either of them. But the one I'd really like to see is Paper Mario. I'm pretty confident it's not going to happen, but I'm just going to throw that out there just in case it does. If you want to know why I want Paper Mario in there, you can watch my top 10 DLC countdown, and eventually I will have a video detailing what sort of moveset it will have. So yeah, out of the first party characters, I think that's who's most likely. Nintendo could throw out a curveball and put someone really obscure first party wise. If it's someone that manages to blow your mind as much as Cloud did, then that would be amazing. Chibi Robo, love to see Chibi Robo, that would be awesome. Maybe someone like Tingle or Linkle from Hyrule Warriors, because that's pretty big, or even Wolf Link. I don't know, I'd love them to throw some sort of curveball in there and be like, actually, the new character is not what you expected. Kind of like with Cloud or Wii Fit Trainer even. If it is third party, which I really hope it's not, but I could kind of understand if it is, because it works out for Nintendo and the third party developer. If it is third party, obviously one of the big ones out there at the moment is Shovel Knight. I'd quite like to see Shovel Knight in there. He seems like quite a cool character. That said, he's still very young, and all the characters we've had are quite old. They've kind of had this, I guess, legacy through the years, and Shovel Knight hasn't got that yet, so I don't know. The other option it could be is obviously Nintendo has partnered up with Microsoft in some form or another to bring Minecraft to the Wii U. So, joking aside, you know, a Minecraft character isn't out of the picture. I really don't want that to happen, but it could happen. Minecraft is massive. If they got Minecraft in Smash Bros, you know, that's crazy. Or even a Minecraft costume. And then, of course, the other big elephant in the room is, of course, Banjo Kazooie. Again, I don't think that's very likely, because if you look at the younger fan base, a lot of them don't really know or fully appreciate Banjo Kazooie. So I don't think that would happen. But now that we've seen Nintendo work with Microsoft in some way, I wouldn't rule out Banjo in the future, which would be really, really cool. So to recap in terms of characters, I'm hoping it's going to be first party. I think it's only going to be one character, and I think our best bet is the Inkling. But you know what? I'm going to be happy with anything. Quickly, we'll just touch on stages. I think we're going to get some stages, of course. I'd like them to release almost like a bulk amount, and you can kind of go in there and buy a couple or all of them, mainly to pad out that second stage selection screen. Because if that second screen stays quite bare, that's going to really mess with my OCD. So I'd like to see that. And I'd also think, pardon me, I also think they'd chuck in quite a few retro stages, because, you know, that must be quite easy for them to develop and turn around, and people really want that. More stages, you know, you can't complain. So the other question, I guess, is, do I think this is the end of Smash Bros. DLC? Truthfully, no. I think this is definitely going to be the last of the characters, but in terms of stages, I don't see why Nintendo wouldn't chuck in a stage with every big release, kind of like with Super Mario Maker. That said, it also wouldn't surprise me if they didn't do that, because they do need some fresh content, I guess, for the next Smash Bros, which will happen. Whether it's Sakurai working on it or not, the next Smash Bros will happen. And if Nintendo have made a stage or a character for every game that comes out as we go, they're not going to have any fresh new characters for the next game. So, as sad as it is to see the DLC end, it makes complete sense to end it now. Next year is very exciting for Nintendo. We already have Zelda Wii U promised to come out. We have Twilight Princess HD. We also have Star Fox Zero. So, and we're going to get the next big Pokemon game as well. So 2016 looks very good for Nintendo. So to end the DLC now makes sense to me. So just to end this video, very quick recap. Going to get Cloud, Midgard, and probably some Mii costumes directly after the presentation. We're going to get a new character of some description, and hopefully a load of stages. That's it. I think if there are any more curveballs, it's going to be maybe a mode to celebrate, you know, the end of Smash Bros. DLC, maybe some online tournament or something. And the other thing I didn't mention is we probably will get Wolf back as a retro character, but that's probably going to be shadowed out by this new character. So yeah, that's it, guys. Like I said, by the time this video goes up, there'll be less than 2 hours to go for the presentation. So it'll be great to watch this back and see if I actually got anything right. I kind of hope I do, but I kind of hope I don't, because I'd love to be proper surprised. So anyway, guys, I am going to get ready for the final video presentation. I will see you with my reactions within the near future. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Apologies for the lack of videos recently, but trust me, I will be back in the new year. Cheers, guys.